on the cusp of the fourth industrial revolution. That was the big thing at the recent World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Earlier on First Up, Jean De Castro talked to PLDT chief strategist Winston Damarillo, who told us about what transpired in Davos.
Davos is very interesting this year. We talked about this state of the world in fourth industrial revolution, and everybody's really excited about it in Davos. The fourth industrial revolution is really a state of capability. So we've evolved since the very early days of industries coming to affect humanity.
How will that affect the Philippines? How will that affect our industry?
Well, it's going to affect the industry in general because it's really redefining how industries and businesses will operate going forward. So phenomenon like Uber and Airbnb, the sharing economy, that's brought by capabilities of the fourth industrial revolution. Platforms are easier to come in. It's easier to now remediate things like transportation and hospitality because computers are easy to now acquire. That the way we do business is now affected.
You mentioned that people were excited in Davos, but there are also a lot of fear and concern. One is the loss of jobs, and even an ADB report says 20% of jobs in the Philippines could be lost because of all these technological developments.
20% of traditional job will be affected. But what I'm really excited about with the fourth industrial revolution is all these capabilities will bring about micro-entrepreneurship in a really big way. And I think that's exciting for us Filipinos because we like to be in that space. We have so many micro-entrepreneurs in the country, the sari-sari stores, the people that are doing its own business, and we're natural entrepreneurs. What the fourth industrial revolution will bring to us is a platform to make that happen.
So how do we prepare for this industrial revolution? Because
embrace technology.
When you talk about a revolution, it's all about upending everything. You know, it's never painless. So what's the best way to deal with it?
Well, the best way for it is to be familiar with technology, not to be afraid of it. The revolution is a lot less about technology, but a lot more about the culture, right? They talk about the future of telco. It's going to be different. The future of banks. Will there be banks? The future of retail, right? What if we don't, look at retail stores, just warehouses where we actually print our clothes at SM or at Jollibee or at Robinsons, right? And think about the world where goods are on demand, right? If you need a cup, you print a cup. Right, instead of going shopping for it. So if that's coming about, and it's almost here, right? Tesla demonstrated a self-driving car, right? They can now fetch you from parking lot to yourself. Self-driving cars is upon us. And so if those changes start to really become real in the market, what does that do for Toyota or what does that do for Honda, right? And if peer-to-peer banking, Bitcoin phenomena actually becomes mainstream, what does that do to BDO? What does that do to BPI? What does that do to our mainstream industry?